Hi guys, I am Ultra Tiger 0425, and today I will be explaining the evolution or the history of Dragon Ball Z games. I have played nearly all of them, like the mainstream ones really, like Xenoverse and Ultimate Tenkaichi, and the Tenkaichi series and Budokai series. I've played them, almost all of them. I'm just missing on a couple of them. And I got a majority of them here today. I'm only missing a couple. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start from the earliest one I have to the oldest one I have and explain the evolution afterwards. I forgot, I didn't put these in order, so it may take a little while for me to sort it out. Alright, the earliest one I got. The oldest one I got is Ultimate Battle 22, but I don't got it on me right now, so, yeah, I got Budokai. My thoughts on the game, it really revolutionized the Dragon Ball Z series, but graphics-wise compared to other games, I hated it. I played it and I beat the whole game. I just didn't like graphic-wise, I just hated it. And I'm not a graphics person, so if I hate a game because of its graphics, you know, by my standards, at least it was crappy. But otherwise, it had a good story mode. It actually included a story mode that most games before this didn't really have. So when they released the game and all, I guess it must have been a big hype. It came out the same year I was born, so it kind of tells me something that I was born around the time Dragon Ball Z games kind of revolutionized and came together to be a much bigger thing. But yeah, next one coming up. I got the, I'm gonna just get these two. I can already guess the next two are, hold up, yeah. Budokai 2 and Budokai 3. Budokai 3, my favorite, almost my favorite story mode, wise game, for Dragon Ball Z. Though Budokai, Ultimate Tenkaichi and, Xenoverse has the whole creative character thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like in Ultimate Tenkaichi has that other like story mode, the original story mode. Budokai 3 has the best like way of really doing it with the whole free roam and going places. It's actually like Budokai Tenkaichi 2, what is my favorite PlayStation 2 Dragon Ball Z game. I'm about to show that one up next. But yeah, Budokai 2, I didn't get the point of its story mode was. It was really fun, kind of, because you had that whole, like, having to go to different spots and all that. If you play it, you understand what I'm talking about. And Budokai 3, the whole free roam, I loved it, except it was extremely hard, at least for me, to get the Broly, the additional Broly story and the additional Gogeta story to unlock those characters, so yeah. Overall, I like the whole Budokai series for the most part of it, just Budokai 3. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody's favorite Budokai series game is Budokai 3. Alright, now next two. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3. I have played the first one, and I've actually had it, but I got sick of it. It's just, compared to these two, it wasn't worth keeping around, so I got my money back on it. But yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I love this game so much. I played the living crap out of it and broke it like this. I broke it playing it around too much and moving and still playing it. This is the third one I haven't had to buy. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, the most characters in a Dragon Ball Z game ever. For Xenoverse 2, if they do a Xenoverse 2, I wouldn't really mind there being a Xenoverse 2, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind there being another thing, like they're making a Xenoverse and Battle of Z and Ultimate Tenkaichi, and they may make another one, or they may do a sequel, to Xenoverse, but either or I wouldn't really mind, as long as they at least have more characters. I don't know about Battle of Z, how many characters it has, because I didn't play it, I didn't get it. I played the demo and I hated it, so I was like, even now it's cheaper, it's like $25-$30. I still don't want to play it, and I heard it's pretty bad, so if it's me playing the demo and it's bad, and someone else who's actually played it the whole game and say it's bad, I gotta go off of that. Yeah, but Budokai Tenkaichi 2, I have played the story mode. I remember the memory cards upon memory cards upon memory cards. I've had 4 total PlayStation 2 memory cards. I've lost them all, I think, but I do have a PlayStation 1 memory card now. But yeah, these 2 games right here, I didn't get PlayStation 3 until I was 9, and at the time, most kids had it already. So, but I was basically, and I had this huge TV growing up. It wasn't like a flat screen. It was like a huge box TV, like one of those huge ones. It had a flat screen, but it was like an old school, like really big, heavy, almost like it felt like you were picking up a ton. It was huge, and it was really hard to carry because we had to carry it into the, upstairs. And the house I lived in at the time, it was like a had 2 living rooms, and it was like the kids' living room and the adults' living room. And in the kids' living room, we had it there, and like I would go into the kids' living room every day after school after doing my homework. And I would go and I would hop in my game chair, look up into this huge, it was like a 60-inch or a 50-inch, one or the other, and I would play the Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 like all the time. Alright, next one's coming up. Now I want to get more into PlayStation 3. Okay, let's see which one came out first. Alright, next one. Burst Limit. Now, I played Burst Limit before Ultimate Tekken actually came out. I got it as a present after I had my surgery when I was 10, I think. So, but after that, I got it after I beat a Budokai. So getting this game and playing it, I was sketchy about it at first. Like, it's like, I may or may not like it. It looked like Infinite World to me. When I got it and I got it and I saw it was like, okay, this is Infinite World. It said Burst Limit, and I was like, oh, okay. But I played it and I beat it. It took me less than a day to beat it, to be honest with you. It was quick. So yeah, I played it. It's alright by my standards. Graphics wise, it's like crazy. Like it's a good kind of crazy. I much appreciate this game. I got it when it wasn't brand new, but it was expensive. I don't know why. It was like $50 for this. Was it worth $50? No, but was it worth the gameplay and at the time I ended up playing it? Yes, it was alright by my standards. So yeah, going to the next one. Alright, this is second before last. This is my Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Playing Dragon Ball Raging Blast, the first one, I really did enjoy playing it. I really did. I never really beat it because I left it at my dad's and I haven't played it since then. So yeah, I haven't really beat it at the game. But I picked this up and I haven't even beat Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. I think they should have made a 3 before they went on to any other game series? Yes. It was good. It had a buttload of characters. And I loved that. They included what other characters like Broly, like Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Like, they included Tarbles. I didn't know who Tarble was, and just because they included that character into that game, me personally, I only saw on DVD at the time only season 2 and season 3 and season 4 of Dragon Ball Z on DVD, and I've only seen a few other movies at the time of Dragon Ball Z, and it really got me back into Dragon Ball Z, seeing Tarbles, wondering who he was. And when I got my laptop when I was 10, I went and I was on it all the time. Like, I had it charged up next to my bed, just on it all the time, like before I slept and when I woke up in the morning. And I watched the Dragon Ball Z short film. It was like the Goku and his amazing friends, something like that, where I saw him in it. I was like, okay, Dragon Ball Z's actually started to come out with stuff again. And then it wasn't until like a year later, 2 years later. I was late. I was like one of the last people, like Dragon Ball Z fan wise. I was like the last person to hear about Dragon Ball Battle of Gods. Like when I heard of it, I was like, what? It's gonna be another movie just like Goku's friends, and I wonder, like, I was just guessing how old Akira Toriyama was. I thought he was at least 50, but apparently he's like 60 something or 70 something. So, like, it's just knowing his age, it's like, man, he can't come up with anything better. Dragon Ball GT was the last thing. He didn't even make it either. It's not canon. And personally, hopefully you don't feel any different way about me if you already like my stuff I make, Dragon Ball Z wise and other content. But GT was personally my favorite out the whole series. I guess you have to be a really old fan of Dragon Ball Z and not like GT or just hate it. But I personally loved GT. I love the whole Super Saiyan 4 transformation. I love that it brings up the possibilities of Super Saiyan 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How far they wanted to go with that. And I love the whole baby Super 17. I was the Shenron story. I loved it. The negative energy from the wishes made the dragons, and I love that they had to come to one fusion to make Gogeta, because Gogeta is my favorite fusion, and it just all came together nicely for me. And I love Dragon Ball GT. But yeah, kind of got off topic off of the games. I'm sorry. But yeah, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Good game. The story was a little too long and too big. It's like really hard. Like I said, I haven't been beat it yet. And yeah, I may give it a second shot to keep playing it again, but I'm stuck on the Xenoverse, and that is the next game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I love this game. I play this game all the time. I have on my PlayStation 3 more than 8, or I have 8 gaming profiles, like, you know, the profile when you go into the PlayStation, it says pick your profile you want to be as or whatever. I have 8 or more, and I have played on almost all of the profiles, and I beat this game on every single one of them. Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse is highly addictive. I mean, this thing is like, it's like the gamer's crack. To be honest with you, it is highly addictive. I love this game. It gives you the creative option. It's big. It's not as big as it could have been, but it is big, and I love this game because of it. It kind of like, it's so far the latest Dragon Ball Z game they've put out there so far. I think they might have made one in Japan already, of course, you know. Make 1,000 Dragon Ball Z games in Japan, and they'll like release a quarter of them in the US and other countries. Just really. Alright, and yeah, it kind of ends it for Dragon Ball Z games. Now I'm gonna tell you my experience playing all of them. This video might be a little longer than I thought it was going to go. It's actually way longer than I thought it was supposed to go in the first place. Like I said, I have played almost all of them. I played Ultimate Battle 22. I have played Budokai 1, 2, and 3. Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. Infinite Worlds, Burst Limit, Raging Blast 1, Raging Blast 2, Xenoverse, and Ultimate Tenkaichi. And I have about beat it all of them except for Raging Blast, Ultimate Battle 22, and I don't think that even comes with a story mode, so never mind. Yeah, just yeah, that's it. Just Raging Blast 2, and yeah, that's it. I beat it all of them. And I kind of like the whole Dragon Ball Z game series. Just playing Ultimate Battle 22, and then just the next month getting a Xenoverse when it came out. It was like, holy crap, this is crazy. Like, the graphics have changed so much, and the game series has gotten so big, it's ridiculous. And I appreciate every game they have put out Dragon Ball Z wise, because there's a lot of other series that deserve games and game series. I know some animes do have games, but not a huge like fan base game wise. Like Bleach, I know it has a game. Naruto's big on games, but it's not as many as Dragon Ball Z. A lot of good other ones, including One Piece, and some other ones that I'm about to do another video, matter of fact, on anime. I'm not going to say what it is now, but I'm doing it later on today, so stay tuned in for that. That's kind of my thoughts on the revolution and the history of Dragon Ball Z games. Subscribe for more, like, and comment on what you want me to do next. Like I said, I'm doing a lot more Dragon Ball Z things because of Dragon Ball Super being out. And I am Ultra Tiger 0425, aka Brandon White, aka Young Bam. Have a wonderful day, and peace, man.